Alright, sitting in front of me, I have the Warhammer 40,000 Codex supplement, Angels of Death. I wasn't so sure if I'd buy this. Move my little saw out of the way. Because I wasn't really sure, is there anything in here for me? In a way, I think, I've just kind of glanced over it. It's a lot of formations and stuff that were in other things. I'm not sure if they've updated because I don't have those other things and didn't know those formations. Weren't really thinking about using those formations because those formations were not something that I was going to need per se. But the cool thing about it is $30 to get all those formations from the White Dwarves and all the other places where they're stuck, even if they're not updated or changed. Well, there is a couple new ones in here, but even beyond that, would take way more than that $35. Way more. And there's cool stuff. I mentioned in my other video about the horse heresy thing. Coolness. So I'm going to zoom in just a little here. Just a little bit. We're going to go through this book. Niceness. Okay, we'll start off. See, haven't even broke the spine. Don't want to. Just some table of contents here. We got some picture fluff, some Imperial Fists. Love Imperial Fists. Just talking about strike forces, some fluff, and all the different kind of strike forces. This is what this is, and a lot of this Steel Onslaught, and then it starts going into like the organizations, Armory, Tech Marine, these different things. So you can do like a Land Raider Spearhead with this, and really cool. And this kind of gives it the basics, kind of in this form, and then later on in the book it has the hard kind of. This is what the formation is. It's like Strike Force Arrowfall right here. You've got the Sons of the Great Khan. Gives some White Scar stuff, which is in other supplements right now. White Scar stuff. I might have to go wider a little bit so we can see all this. The kind of units that you would use, how they're laid out. Pretty cool. Like little fluff and some pictures and some more Imperial Fists. We've got some Defenders of Terra. That was, the supplement. In that supplement, I believe this was a cover to the Sentinels of Terra. Actually looks very familiar. If it wasn't that, looks close. How they, fluffily set up their forces. And Strike Force Lysander, which is cool. I have to look at this. I didn't even realize that was a thing. I don't know. This is what? This is some 2 Dreadnoughts, 2 Centurion, Assault Centurions. I don't know if you have to have those. A Thunderfire Cannon and 2 Assault Marines, and then Lysander's probably in there, and 2 Vindicators. So nice. All right, Black Templars organization chart. Scions of Medusa. Don't know who those are. Iron Hands. Guess that's Iron Hands. I guess I didn't know that. Strike Force Grolich. Cool. Some Salamanders right here. Warriors of Nocturne. A little bit of fluff, a little bit of setup. Strike Force Histon. Blades of Quarks. Got these guys, Raven Guard in here. Got their little organization. Their little Strike Force fluffiness. And then some more pictures. And then it talks about the forces, the Space Marines, detachments, formations, warlord traits, relics that they have. Right here it talks about the Terminator Captain, Cataphractii Terminators, and the Contemptor Dreadnoughts, and bringing those in. And I think I'm gonna, let me see if I can zoom in right there. Oh, maybe I'll just take it to you. Here we go. Oh, right there. Right there. Doo-doo-doo. I'm gonna zoom out and get this set up again. Sorry about all that. But yeah, you can use Cataphractii Terminators in place of any Terminators. Use the Contemptor Dreadnought in place of any Dreadnoughts. Awesomeness, awesomeness, awesomeness. And you can use a Terminator Captain in place of any place where you need a Captain, which is cool. Here's a Terminator Captain from the set. Yep, right there from the box set. Cataphractii Terminators got their rules right here. Got that. Don't have to worry about it. Point costs and everything. Got the Contemptor Dread in here and his rules, all picture perfect. I'm loving it. Got the Armory of the Adeptus Astartes. Talks about the Calmy Bolters and other weapons that these dudes have, which is great. Oh, excuse me, it's late here. Stormlance Battle Demo Company, got that right here. Got the Hunting Force, that's in the other supplements. Stormbringer Squadron, right here. Spear Tip, all of these. I've seen these in other supplements and some coolness. Pinion Dash, Shadow Strike Kill Team, nice. Bladewing Assault Brotherhood, and Skyhammer Orbital Strike Force. This one can be used, I think it's by Imperial Fist too, also. The one I was looking at is pretty cool. 3 tactical squads, 1 to 3 units of land speeders, and all the attacks have to be in drop pods, and they have some special cool rules for drop pods and shock assault, which is pretty cool. This Skyhammer Annihilation Force, also Imperial Fist dudes can use that. It's pretty cool. Shadow Force right there. Got that. Got the Ravenwing Assault Group and Raptor Wing from other supplements, I think. Armor and Might talks about the Anvil Strike Force, how you would set that up. It talks about the Sons of the Great Khan, how you would set up some of their forces and make their special demi company all in here. It's got the White Scars, their chapter relics that they have, and the warlord traits specific to them. New tactical objectives for the White Scars. The Sons of Dorn, got how they set Imperial Fists and their guys, their brother chapters, successor chapters, that's what it is. Cool new warlord traits, cool new relics, which are probably was in the Sentinel's Terra, but I don't have that. I was going to get that, but no, I don't have to. You got Imperial Fist tactical objectives, and Crimson Fist and Black Templars actually get their own warlord traits here. The Salamanders get their own setup, own warlord traits, and their own relics. Pretty cool. And Iron Hands get their stuff here too. Oh, that was Iron Hands. What am I thinking? Iron Hands. Now Salamanders. Oops, Sons of Vulcan. I don't know some of these other chapters as well. But they get their own setup right here. Their own warlord traits and their own relics and Nocturne. Some cool stuff. And some cool stuff in a lot of these too. Their own tactical objectives that they can achieve. And I think it says one of these, like, they have to use, if you're like playing Salamanders, they have to use these tactical objectives, I think it says in here. So if you're using this supplement, when you use this supplement for all the stuff in the supplement, there's one drawback, because you have to use these rules, and you might not like these. You might be, oh, I don't like that there, but that's how it goes, right? Gotta pay the tax. Got Talon Strike Force, how they set that up. Warlord traits, relics of the Raven Guard here, their own relics, and their own tactical objectives for Raven Guard. Pretty cool. Some more pictures, nice pictures. These are already getting replaced in the new flyer supplement, right? See that there? And then the Psyker abilities. I didn't know these were going to be in here. I knew about the cards, but I didn't know that this was the. I just didn't know until I got this. I was like, oh, that's what they came out in. I didn't even think about it. Got the new disciplines that you can roll for any Space Marine chapter. Can roll any Space Marine Psyker can roll on these. And various disciplines. Most of these are Warp Charge 1. This one, Null Zone and Veil of Time are Warp Charge 2. So they're pretty cool. Guys, I'm going to take a look at that really close, as you can. It's your phone to read it. I can't really read it upside down to you. But yeah, cool. Technomancy discipline. They're all Warp Charge 1 except Warp Metal Armor is Warp Charge 2 on that one. Pretty cool. A lot of these are like really easy to get as far as very good. Really easy to get as far as Warp Charge. Fulmination. This would be really good, fluffy one to have with some Space Marines working with the Adeptus Mechanicus. That would be cool because they got the fulmination like electricity and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. A lot of Electro Shield, Electro Pulse, Lightning, Fist of Lightning, things like that. So that would be really fluffy. Maybe not super useful, but fluffy. These are all Warp Charge well, these are 50-50. 1, 2, 3 are Warp Charge 1, all in the Primaris. 4, and so 3 are Warp Charge 2, so it kind of balanced between those. The Geokinesis is, there's a Warp Charge 2, which is the Primaris. Unusual Primaris is 2. Everything else is Warp Charge 1 except Shifting Worldscape, which is Warp Charge 3. And that's one where you can move terrain pieces around, which is kind of interesting. Everyone's kind of doesn't really know what to do with that online. It's different ideas and stuff. Then you get to these missions that they have back here. There's some cool specialty missions. Different setups. Victory conditions, deployment. Here's one where someone's in the box. Pretty cool. And the special circumstance. Here's where you're surrounded. Boom. Here I shall die is what it's called. Slayer of Kings. Boom boom. Guess it's killing warlords. Characters. Here's another cool special one. No Man's Land. And that's it for the book. This is just a quick look at the Angels of Death supplement. I know I could go more in depth, but I'm sure other people have. And yeah, you guys will probably, here's all you really want to know. Should I pick up the Angels of Death Codex supplement for myself? Yes, you should, because number one, saves you from picking up all those other things if you haven't already. And number two, there are really good things you want to use in here. It's the rules for the Cataphractii Terminators and Dreadnoughts and all those guys, being able to use those. Some of the formations, the Altar of War formation that's in here that everybody can use. Just options. Options, options, options. There are a lot of them here, and the new, of course, there are going to be Librarius Conclaves all over the place, as if there wasn't already before. So the new psychic powers as well in here. Alright guys, if you liked this, leave me a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave me a thumbs down. Let me know what I can change. Don't bother me. I can take the criticism. Subscribe to the channel for updates on these kind of looks. What's on the sprue, battle reports, 40k video games, everything 40k for Warhammer 40,000, and the odd off-kilter stuff that I like to do. And let me know what you think we should do next. Alright guys, I'm going to talk to you later.